God's purpose for Adam was to serve as the guardian of his law, to be a faithful steward and caliph. In contrast, Eve's role is more aligned with being a spiritual guide, akin to a priest. According to the Torah and the Bible, the narrative of Adam and Eve serves as a blueprint for the roles of king and priest. God gave the command to Adam even before Eve was created, as recorded in Genesis 2 verse 16. Eve came later, in Genesis 2 verse 21. Adam was entrusted with responsibility and justice. However, when the serpent approached Eve, the spiritual inspirer, Adam did not directly engage with the serpent, as this interaction occurred internally. After being deceived, Eve sinned and influenced Adam to follow her lead. Adam, who had been given God's commandment as a guiding principle or plumb line, had to discern and test the spirit behind Eve's offer. But he did not use the plumb line and was swayed by Eve's narrative, unaware that she had been deceived. Many Christians are led astray by false doctrines because they fail to use the Ten Commandments plumb line to discern and test the truth. Separation from God turns a man into a tyrant and oppressor, causing him to abandon justice and resort to bullying. Similarly, separation from God turns a woman into a manipulator, leading her to inspire harmful and destructive actions. Ishmael, Abraham's first son, was chosen to be the steward of the law. He was designed to embody the role of a king and a faithful guardian. Representing Abraham's strength, Ishmael's promise aligns with the Torah's view that the firstborn is the sign of the father's strength. Thus, Ishmael was chosen to become the progenitor of a nation of kings and leaders. Israel was chosen for a priestly role, like Eve, to fulfill the purpose of birthing the Messiah. The process of bringing forth the Messiah mirrors the pain of childbirth, reflecting the curse placed upon Eve to bear children in suffering. The Ten Commandments are the crown of the Torah. 4 of them are non-negotiable. Violating these 4 commandments signifies breaking your covenant with God and aligning your soul with evil forces. Such transgressions were considered so severe that they were punishable by stoning to death. These sins cannot be excused by law or grace. The 4 sins are blasphemy, idol worship, false prophecy, and adultery. God instructed Moses to place 3 objects inside the Ark of the Covenant: the tablets of the Ten Commandments, representing the law, Aaron's rod, symbolizing the chosen priesthood, and the manna, signifying God's provision. It is important to note that the tablets of the Ten Commandments, not the entire Torah, were placed in the Ark. Today, the question arises, who upholds the Ten Commandments? Many Christians dismiss the law, believing that Christ's sacrifice has saved them by grace alone. Meanwhile, the Orthodox Jews, to whom the law was originally given, number only about 3 million, a small fraction of the world's population of 8 billion. When the message of Christ was distorted by those advocating lawlessness under the guise of cheap grace, it marked the moment for the sons of Ishmael to rise. They were called to fulfill their role as caliphs, the guardians of the law and stewards of the covenant established with Adam and Noah. Today, we see 2 billion Muslims upholding the Ten Commandments of Moses. The design of the Ark of the Covenant was given by God. The Ten Commandments serve as a safeguard, preserving the world from premature destruction, as in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. The chosen priesthood continues to honor the appointed days of the Lord and observe the feasts of the Lord. The law embodies Adam's role, fulfilled through Ishmael, while the priesthood reflects Eve's role, fulfilled through Israel. The glory of God will manifest when these 2, law and priesthood, fully comprehend their covenant with the God of Abraham. This awakening will usher in the Messianic age. This is the end game. If things don't align, then severe tribulation and destruction will be unleashed. As prophesied by Malachi, the great and dreadful day of the Lord is near. Follow for more.